Okay. For master's scholarships, we do the same. We don't limit it to a specific country. We say any country. And the funding type, we're going to say fully funded. Please do forgive my slow PC.
Okay, I just wanted to say, I know this is out of context, but our first liftee has just sent a picture of herself checking in at the counter at the airport.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I've got goosebumps. And
this is amazing. I cannot believe it that we have our first liftee.
Our first person to leave the country because of Uplifted Abroad. Our first person to leave. That is amazing.
That's amazing.
Guys, can you believe that we started this? We only started our first info session in February this year. And our main goal was just to at least help one person leave the country and find an opportunity to study abroad. And today it's happened.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And on Sunday, on tomorrow as well, someone is also getting on the plane coming to Ireland.
Yes. And you know, they're going to live together.
Yes, they're going to live together. And you know, I also forgot to mention about the scholarships is that sometimes you get the scholarship opportunities once you've already arrived at that university you want to study in. So when I got to my university this week, they sent out an email saying that the Irish government is offering a scholarship fully funded for masters and PhD students who are studying in any of the universities in Ireland, and they need to submit their application. So Tselane and Takani have not yet received fully funded scholarships. So I sent them the application link and said, guys, you apply and let's see if you can't get any funding. So the funding can come before or during your process of coming to the university. So for masters, you see we've even got scholarships for Qatar. We've got scholarships for Germany. We have scholarships for China. You name it, it is all here. We've got Rhodes Scholarship. I think Rhodes Scholarship is a good one. I'm just going to open that one. Mukadi, which qualification are you looking to pursue in masters? If I may just ask.
Hi, either in political and governance.
Okay.
It's Madeleine, ne? So I'm using another
device.
That's
McLeod. McGladiator. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So this Rhodes Scholarship is I think it's linked to Oxford, right? So now with this scholarship, what it shows you here firstly is that it's got certain countries that it funds. So we are interested in South Africa, and South Africa appears right here. Southern Africa, covering South Africa, Botswana, Lesotho, Malawi, Namibia, and Eswatini. So what this scholarship does is that it's going to award 10 scholarships to people from these countries. That's in total, not that 10 South Africa, 10 Botswana, no. In total, people coming from these countries, it's going to give 10 scholarships. And let us see what are the eligibility criteria. So it says here, applicants must be from the countries mentioned above. Applicants must have excellent academic record. They must have completed their bachelor's degree by July 2024. So if you are in your last year and completing in December this year, you're still eligible to apply for this scholarship. And the eligibility criteria depends on the country. You must check the criteria by selecting your country. So it shows that different countries have different criteria. Let's look at the benefits. It says here, the Rhodes Scholarship will cover the application fee to Oxford University. It will also cover your tuition expenses. Then the recipients will receive a stipend, approximately, that is a lot of money, £1,515 per month. Ayanda, can you kindly do us the conversion of how much is £1,515 per month? They say in addition to the Rhodes Scholarship, you will also be given a settling allowance. What that means is that once you get to the UK, they will send you money for you to settle or to set up, whether it's for you to buy clothing, or for you to buy certain things you're going to need in the house. So they give you a relocation allowance. They will also...
It's 36,000 tax-free.
So that's 36,000 Rand per month, tax-free, as a student.
To be a
or
student.
Your masters. I already...
You haven't even started working.
Oh, Maglet.
Huh?
And you must also remember, Maglad, that as students abroad, we are also allowed to work part-time. For example, in Ireland, they say that we can work 20 hours per week when the university is open. And then when the university is closed over the summer, you can work a full-time job. And if you've also gotten your work experience, you can find yourself working in a professional position. So you've also got the opportunity to supplement your stipend as well. It says here that it will also cover 2 economic class flights for your international travels to and from the UK. It covers your visa, and you will also get health insurance. Is this not a fantastic scholarship?
It is, for the fact that it even covers health insurance.
Exactly. So let us go and look at another one. Let's just do another comparison. So that was the Rhodes. Let us see what is up here. Let's see Germany. Let's see Germany. So this is fully funded. This is for the academic year 2024-2025. I will even tell you why you must come and study in Germany. So this one covers these specific fields. We see there's economics, business administration, political economics, development cooperation, engineering and related sciences, mathematics, regional and urban planning, agriculture, natural and environmental science, medicine and public health, social science, education, law, media studies. You can check the courses offered under the above mentioned fields here. So it will even tell you which specific fields or courses that it will cover. So this one has that restriction in terms of it only covers specific fields. But I mean, when you look at it, it's quite a broad range. Eligibility criteria: applicants must meet the DAAD scholarship requirements, necessarily the academic requirements, and the expected and are expected to successfully complete their program in Germany. Higher than average results for the first academic exam, third higher performance, language and skills, okay? They must have a bachelor's degree in appropriate subjects. So, Maglad, what did you first see? They're not looking for your honors qualification. So abroad, you can move from a bachelor's degree to a master's degree. You can even find opportunities whereby they're seeking, if you've got your honors degree, you can move directly to a PhD degree. My colleague who comes from Sri Lanka, he's only got an honors in mechanical engineering, and we're both doing our PhD in civil engineering, focusing on the same research project, and he gets paid the same amount of money as I do. Okay. Then it says here, for DAAD Scholarship 2024, applicants must have at least 2 years of professional experience, because like I said, they're also trying to seek out leaders of tomorrow. So that is where you then highlight your achievements, your goals, specifically shedding some spotlight, as Ayanda would always say. You should show how you've added value, let's say in your company. So instead of listing what your KPIs were, you should be able to say, okay, for example, what I said is that as a lab technician, one of my responsibilities is ensuring that the experimental equipment is maintained timelessly. And I always scheduled it in such a way that it would not hinder when practicals would start or finish, so that students have sufficient time to do their prac report, give it to the lecturer for them to get feedback and see where they went wrong before performing the next experiment. It also gave them sufficient time to ensure that they could focus on other subjects. So my ensuring that the equipment is maintained timelessly made this transition for the students very smooth. Okay. Furthermore, applicants can demonstrate that their motivation is related to development. They are exposed to assume social responsibilities and initiate and support processes for change in their personal and professional environment after their training or scholarship. The last academic degree, usually a bachelor's degree, should have been completed no more than 6 years before. So here they're telling you that if we are in 2023, you should have completed by no later than 2017. Okay. Applicants must be from eligible countries. You can check your eligibility. So based on this, I don't see an age restriction. However, the eligibility from South Africa might be different when you go onto the official website. But at this moment, I have not seen an age restriction. The benefits. Depending on the academic level, there's a monthly payment of 850 euros for graduates, or 1,200 euros for doctoral applicants. Okay, this is your monthly stipend. The payment for health insurance, accident, and civil liability will be provided. A subsidy for monthly rent for all applicants. Therefore, so your stipend, you're not necessarily going to use all of, well, you're going to be subsidized to also pay for your rental. Okay, and then your travel expenses, unless these expenses are covered by the country or region source of funding, so they'll also probably give you flights to come into their country. Scholarship does not cover tuition. So here you have to cover your own tuition. So do you see when I say that there is different benefits from different scholarships? So do I have any questions at the moment? I'm gonna go back to sharing the presentation. Any questions, guys? Yes, no, maybe.
Any thoughts? Thoughts? Did you
How-
know about this?
I can't be so effective in my teaching.
Oh, Mrs. Tombi,
Yes.
Mrs. Tombi, maybe you were explaining and then you confused us in such a way that we can't even ask a question the way we so confused. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It was clear, Shem. It was clear, and it's amazing. But what I need to find out, you said this one that you just read, the tuition fee is not covered,
Yes.
but they pay for everything else except the
Yes.
tuition fee.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm trying
Alright.
to show you the differences in the scholarships, that they have different benefits and different requirements. Today, fortunately, we did not come across one that says they have an age restriction, because you might find that sometimes scholarships would say for undergrad, you need to be 25 years and under. For masters, you need to be 35 and under. For PhD, you need to be 40 and under. But then sometimes they don't have that age restriction. Therefore, that's why we always encourage people, you have to be continuously searching. You have to be continuously throwing your applications out there, because you want to make sure that at the end of the day, you are not sitting with the one that says you need to pay your tuition. Because when you do the currency conversion, Oh, that is a lot
It's
of
a whole, yeah, it's a lot of money. But
Yeah.
if they are, you know, if maybe you don't find the one that's fully covering everything that you're looking for, I might take this one personally because you're getting a stipend, right? So
Yes.
you can use that to pay the institution.
Yes, that's true.
But
Which
only
is
if
what
I don't find
Yeah, which
anything.
is what Tselani and Takani decided that they were going to do. But like I said, once I got to my university, I realized that the Irish government has got another scholarship for masters and PhD, and I said, girls, Tsanangai. So you still have that opportunity to apply for scholarships once you get to those universities. Because sometimes you might find, like I know our Hardeman scholarship usually would open in January. So already September you've gone through, but then in January you can start applying for a scholarship to fund what you're currently studying. So the opportunities are still available.
From you mean like when you're saying I can still apply again, you mean from another institution, not in the
No, I
same
mean-
institution? Will they allow that?
I mean, you can apply once you get to the country. For example, Zilani and Takani, they don't have fully funded scholarships. They said they're going to pay for their fees from their pensions because they know they've got the opportunity to work and seek employment. But yes, this week, there's a scholarship that came out from the Irish government saying that they're going to fund masters and PhD students who are studying at these specific Irish universities. So you can get a scholarship after you've already paid for your tuition and started. You understand?
Okay. No,
So,
I get it.
Like you say, the Germany one could still suit you, but there's also an opportunity for you to apply for a scholarship once you're already in Germany.
I understand.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
And also, I just want to highlight that, you know, everyone's circumstance is different, you know. Maybe someone else is not in a position to take one that doesn't cover the tuition, but maybe some of us are, you know. You just have to weigh out your own personal situation, which is why we don't create a set thing where we say, guys, come, let us pay us X amount, let us find you the scholarship, because we don't know your personal situation. So we really designed this info session to say, here is the information available out there. Here are the links. This is what you need to consider, how to go about it. But then at the end of the day, you take all the information and go for what is suitable for your own situation.
Okay. Thank you, Sister Ayanda. Can you please repeat the name of the site again? Did you say it's Opportunity Cycle? What? What's at the end there?
Don't worry, I will send it again in the chat. I will send all of the links in the chat.
Oh my God, I cannot hear you now. I don't know whether it's my network.
Can you hear me? Can anybody else hear me?
Yes, I can
Sorry,
hear you.
Sister Mbi.
I can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Now it's clear on my side, but it wasn't clear. Can you please repeat what you just said?
I was saying that I'm going to send you the links after the info session. All of them on the WhatsApp group. You'll get them.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sis. Sure.
You're welcome. Any more questions, guys, before I move on?
Just for context, Google, is this your first info session? Google?
Yes, can you repeat the I didn't hear what you were saying. I don't know whether it's my network that keeps on breaking up or it's
Okay, yeah, it is your network. I was just asking if it's your first info session.
Yes. This one.
Okay, the problem is because we've been meeting. Okay. We met
It's
during
the
the week,
second
right?
one. It's the second one, and
Okay, cool.
yeah, sure. Thanks.
Okay. Then you should have the links, Cisco. It's the same links that I've that were on the group before.
On the WhatsApp?
Yes, on the WhatsApp.
No, I think I joined the group late. I didn't get the links.
Okay, I'll send them again.
Okay,
Don't worry.
thank you.
Yeah, I'll
Sure,
send them again.
thanks.
Any other questions, guys? Okay, to move on, then there's also the website of
Not a question from my side, but yeah, for the just a comment because I thought I'm not gonna do PhD. So I think I'll end up just pursuing PhD because I wanted to do a second master's, but it's fine.
So now you want to pursue PhD. Fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, so I was going to get into that now. There's also the Find a Master's website. There's also Find a PhD and Find a Postdoctoral Degree website. Now, these are also for opportunities across the world. And what I like about them is that when you're doing your search, you can actually search relating to a specific field of study. And actually in the Find a Masters as well as the Euraxis, that's where I found my opportunities. So now with the Euraxis, it only advertises opportunities in Europe, but then with the Find a Masters, it's opportunities across the world. So whatever's advertised on Euraxis, you will still find in Find a Masters and Find a PhD and Find a Postdoc. So for your sake, Maclet, I'm going to then go to the Find PhD website. I'm going to stop sharing. Let's see, Find a PhD.